thank you very much. And now comes the time to introduce my partner. You know, Jerry and I have been together for a long, long time. I remember the first time I met him. I was working by myself when a young boy came up to me and said...
Need any help digging those ditches, mister?
Yeah. All right, Jerry. So I dug ditches before I met you. That's because my family was very poor.
So what? My family was poorer. Why, when I graduated from public school, my mother didn't get me long pants like the other kids had.
What'd she do?
She let down the hem on my diaper.
Oh. That may be so, but you were rich compared to us. Why, my mother had 10 mouths to feed.
No fooling. I thought the other 9 were wrinkles.
We were much poorer than your family, Jer. Why, 5 of us kids had to sleep in the bureau.
Well, at least half of you had drawers.
You still insist you had it tougher, eh?
Oh, indeedy-dee, I deedy-do. In fact, Dean, there were 17 of us, and we all slept on the floor.
That must have been quite a sight.
I'll say, did you ever see a room with wall-to-wall people?
If this is going to be a contest about poverty, I must warn you, you're talking to a real bum. Why, in order to make ends meet, my mother had to take in sewing.
You think that's something? My poor old mother had to take in washing.
Well, lots of mothers take in washing.
Cars?
Never. Now, how could your mother wash cars in the house?
Dean Martin, we may have been poor, but we had a very large sink.
I'm surprised she didn't use the bathtub.
That's ridiculous, Dean. She couldn't have used the bathtub to wash cars.
Yeah?
That was full of buses.
Oh. So your mother washed buses in the bathtub.
And she used nothing but Halo shampoo.
Why not plain soap?
Don't you realize, Dean Martin, soaping dulls buses, Halo glorifies them?
I just hate myself for forgetting. So your mother washed cars?
Yeah.
Well, doggone it.
How about that?
Oh, I was a miserable child.
But I bet I was miserabler than you as a child. I was a dirty, filthy kid.
Look at that big shot bragging. Why, I was filthier than you'll ever be.
Oh, yeah? Well, then top this if you can. I wore clothes with patches on them.
I wore patches with clothes on.
I can still prove I was poorer than you. Want to compare socks?
Okay, smart Alec, I'll take you on.
Okay. When I was a kid, I had only 1 pair of socks.
Pair? You had 2 socks?
Well, naturally, I had 2 feet.
You had 2 feet?
Sure, everybody's born with 2 feet.
I was born with only 1. We were very poor.
Okay, you beat me on socks. You want to try for shoes?
Okay.
This guy's a sucker for punishment.
Now, we'll see. My shoes had a hole in the sole the size of a quarter.
In my shoes, the holes were the size of a $50.
So what? Lots of people have holes in their shoes the size of $50.
In pennies?
Give up, Bobby?
Let's try shirts. When I was a kid, Jerry, I wore shirts made out of flour sacks.
I used to wear shirts made out of bags of Vigoro.
Figaro?
Oh, yes, on warm days. Oh, on those warm days, I used to break out in grass.
Shall we have a go at hunger, old chap?
Splendid.
All right, top this. We Martins were really a starved bunch. When our family sat around the dinner table, it was a stable, come think of it. You know, we Martins were really a starved bunch. When our family sat around the dinner table, anything that even looked like food, we ate.
After we finished dinner, Mother used to count the kids. Your turn, sweetie.
Okay, Fink. All our spare money went to pay doctor bills for Grandpa.
We had to borrow to pay doctor bills for my grandfather. He suffered from a rare disease, curfew legs.
Your grandfather had curfew legs?
At 10 o'clock, all the joints closed up.
Why should I argue with you? I must be stupid.
You're stupid. Why, I'm so stupid.
That's all. I give up.